Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hi there.
We are looking at Marvel's Avengers A-Day, official trailer E3 2019. This is the trailer I have been most excited for because I really want to see what they're going to whip out next from Marvel in video games. Here we go. Let's check this out.
Okay.
You know that old saying, never meet your heroes? Well, I did. And it was awesome. The Avengers were everything I imagined.
Hello, San Francisco!
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once. Try to keep up.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yes.
Let's make this quick. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get into the city.
You set him up. Wow, knock him down.
Thor, what's your status?
There are humans trapped, and lots of small, angry men with guns.
Is that a joke? Did Thor make a joke? Cap, they got pulsar tanks.
Yes.
Tony, Thor, the cables! Cap, what's going on over there?
Start the Chimera. What's your status?
We should head back.
No, stay on task. There are still civilians on this bridge.
Reactor.
Damn it, they played us.
Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day.
Oh
If that's not
no.
how this story ends.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Okay, so right off the bat, my first impression is graphically that is amazing that they're able to do all that with in-game footage. I mean, this is coming out for PS4 and it looks really, really good. Just the amount of detail going on, the amount of explosions, debris, the little, particle effects, everything going on is insane. I mean, this is assuming that it looks just like that once you get it at home on your TV. That looks really, really good. I mean, I got a PS4 Pro, so I'm hoping that it translates pretty much just like that, and an Xbox One X. So please, hopefully it looks just like that. And I definitely want to play this. It looks, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does. I love like all the different characters seem to have, different moves and stuff. And I mean, presumably you're going to be able to choose who you want to play or like swap around. I don't know. It's exciting to me.
Well, there are, I used to have, it got lost in the divorce, basically. There was a game I had where you could play as all the different Marvel characters. I forgot what it was called. But it was Marvel something or another, and you had access to a whole litany of characters. This feels more close to the film, and it makes me wonder, why they didn't just go the whole 9 yards in terms of the likeness of the characters, because like they basically own Marvel owns that their likeness for those films. They just got to pay like a fee, I guess, to use their faces in each subsequent reiteration, whether it's a video game or a film. So I don't know why they didn't just use the actors' faces. And what would have been cool? I mean, I'm happy that there are other artists out there who are getting paid to be these people, right? To voice them, to mocap them. That's fine. But there's still a part of me that's like, no, but like I want Robert Downey Jr. I want Steve Rogers from the movies. Like I want the voices that we've been watching, the faces that we've been looking at for the last 10 years. Because now I'm thinking, well, that's not his voice and that's not his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. But I also don't really mind because to me it's differentiating the game from the movie and that's okay. It's kind of like an alternate storyline that they're going with, right? Because like
Iron Man, yeah.
Iron Man is still there.
Yeah.
And then Captain America is the one that dies, right? There's still this sense of tragedy. And I also like that you see Tony Stark looking kind of like a homeless person because he's so depressed over what happened.
Right, he goes through what Thor went through.
Exactly. So, you know, it's kind of cool. I like that the story is being very grown up, emotional.
Right.
You know?
It's definitely like taking kind of nuances from the film and making it its own thing.
Exactly.
You know, making it its own storyline, its own, almost like an alternate universe. I also noticed that it says Google Stadia at the end there, which this is exciting. I mean, Google Stadia just got announced. I mean, well, not just, but like they just announced their pricing and whatnot. And
yeah.
I'm actually excited for Google Stadia. And so, like, I wonder now, like, what is the better purchase, to get it for Google Stadia or for my Xbox One X? Like, what's going to produce better gameplay? I mean, I imagine that the latency is going to be next to zero on the Xbox One X versus the Stadia, which is like, I forget what it was, but I don't have a custom built PC right now that is worth buying games for at the moment, so those are my options. But anyway, yeah, graphically it looks awesome, and I'm super excited for it. And the ability to play as these different characters with this new story that's not derivative from the film itself, that's pretty cool. I do appreciate that. It's interesting. San Francisco is always getting messed up. Like, they did that in X-Men 3. You know, it was just like San Francisco's just getting destroyed all the time. And they explore that a little bit in Resistance Part 2, I believe. Resistance: The Fall of Man sequel. It was one of the earliest PlayStation 3 games. And anyway, I don't know what happened to that franchise. Are you happy, though, with the overall character design? Because the one that's sticking out to me as kind of a sore thumb, hopefully no one like hates me for saying this, I'm not super happy with Scarlett Johansson's or Black Widow's model. Like
her physique?
Her face. I mean, it's because I'm so used to Scarlett Johansson. Like, the outfits look so similar to the movies.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess it's all based on the comic, so in some way it's all coming from the same source, right? But, like, the outfit looks so much like Scarlett Johansson's outfit in the films that I'm like, why couldn't you just make her look more like... I guess they're going off of... They're trying to really differentiate from the films.
Yeah, once I realized that, you know, they weren't going to be the same look as they were in the movies, I could get on board with that. I really don't mind it. The only one that I was a bit like, oh, that's a little bit strange, was actually Tony Stark.
Why is that? Is his voice or his look?
His look. He just looks a lot younger than I'm used to seeing him.
I don't mind.
That's all right.
That's fine.
I can get on board with it.
I would have really liked it if Robert Downey Jr. decided to voice it, just for old time's sake. You know, he was still within his a decade contract or whatever. It could have been part of the contract. Who knows? But it doesn't even seem like Disney has their hand in this at all. I didn't see a Disney emblem anywhere or logo. But the last thing was the music. Like, they didn't use the Avengers music, and I'm like, but can't you use something from the movie? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly.
Maybe they don't have the rights to it. Maybe they only have the rights to Avengers, like the Marvel Avengers, but not everything that Disney did.
In any case, it's really exciting to be able to play these characters in a video game with this graphical power. I mean, it looks really good, and I see that they went for the old Avengers building that was in the first Avengers film. You know, at the end of the first Avengers film.
Which character would you want to play as? Who's your number one?
You know,
top?
it's funny you should say that. I was actually hoping there was going to be more characters, but I guess they're saving it for later on, hopefully. Like, I was hoping Black Panther was going to show up. I was hoping, like, other Doctor Strange was going to show up. I was hoping other people would show up that you could eventually play as, but they didn't introduce them here, which makes me wonder if they're even in this game at all. Maybe they're planning to do this as a franchise. Like,
yeah, or maybe you could get other characters as, like, a DLC later on.
I really wish you hadn't said that, because now I know that's true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Because I really am excited for Borderlands, but I have yet to pre-order it because I don't know which one to get. They have the regular, they have the deluxe, and the super deluxe, and I'm like, why? Why can't it just make the game, like, give me everything in that $60 version? Like, why do I have to spend extra money for this? And so, yeah, they're probably gonna do that. They're gonna charge you like $5, $10 a character and their adventure, you know, and then there's a season pass and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's really annoying. But I guess it's just part of the...
I was kind of thinking it would be cool if Spider-Man was there, but he already has his own game, so I guess there was no need.
Well, yeah,
to add him.
Insomniac, you know, that's Insomniac's
Different
right now.
company as
so
well.
I don't know how they're divvying it up. I wonder if part of the plot is that they're gonna find a way to bring Steve Rogers back. You know, in some other way.
Maybe.
You know, who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe he's just done. You know.
I like the way Hulk looks.
Yes.
I mean, the Hulk is going to be the easiest one to replicate from the movie because his sounds and stuff like that. I mean, it's just Hulk. You know, it's like
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash. Yeah, I feel like that would be the easiest one to get from the film without stepping on any copyright landmines of any kind. I guess you're right. Like, it was just a matter of what they had access to, so they were trying to save money. Or I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. I personally think that Black Widow looks really good. I like the way she looks, I think.
I mean, she looks good graphically. I just, I don't know.
I think she looks pretty. No, not into
Well, I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. But yeah, overall, I'm into this, and I think this is super exciting. And an excuse to revisit the Avengers, you know. That's awesome.
Yes. I would play Hulk.
You'd play.
Yeah. Because, like, he was giving me life in this trailer. Like, come on. Like, the moment Bruce Banner jumped out of the plane and then he transforms into Hulk and then he runs out on the thing and just, like, Hulk smashes that car, I'm like, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's not what you were thinking about. I'm pretty sure what you were thinking is I can button mash with him more than anything.
That is also true.
Yeah.
But then I also like playing girls, so I would love to play Black Widow as well.
Yeah. I'm excited about Iron Man and flying around.
Oh, yeah.
So
that looks super cool.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like invisible walls where you can't. You're exiting the play area. Turn back.
You're like, no.
I mean, it's Square Enix, so I imagine that they're gonna be very like these big invisible walls. I'm like, so. Anyway, yeah, super excited. You guys let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Check out ACHARA KIRK, check out the Jebs if you feel like doing that on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.